Hello, welcome to the Koinos podcast. And today I'm very excited to be interviewing the creator of KoinCity. And the reason I'm so excited about this is because I think that this application can really help entrepreneurs and developers turn their passions into their livelihoods by making it so much easier to launch innovative, disruptive, gasless cryptocurrencies. So thanks for joining me today, Mixibo.
Thank you for having me, Andrew. So I would like to introduce KoinCity to the wider audience. KoinCity is a platform built on Koinos, and we are live now for 3 months. And we are we started with having a Launchpad for entrepreneurs available. So what is the Launchpad? The Launchpad is basically a pre-sale platform, yeah, where entrepreneurs can launch their business or the token project, their business idea, um, with yeah with an IDO. Yeah, so this means that you can create with CoinCity basically with one click a token. Yeah, you can name it, you can define the supply, you can define a symbol, and then you can bring it basically, or you can migrate it into a launchpad with just one click. And the launchpad is maybe best if I can show you that. What's a launchpad? Um, let me
Yeah,
share this here. Yeah.
yeah. Why don't you
Okay.
call that up? And while you're bringing that up, I'll just share that when I first found out about Bitcoin, and I think this was many people throughout the years. You learn about this digital currency, you hear 21 million max supply, 13-minute block times, and you for me, I couldn't help but start to imagine how I would design my own cryptocurrency. What would be the perfect cryptocurrency for me? Or maybe I have a specific business case that I have in mind that could benefit from a fungible token. And but for many years, arguably to this day, executing on that vision was extremely difficult. And so what you've built here is a way for literally anybody with fingers and a brain can go in and design their own cryptocurrency. And since it's built on Koinos, it's gonna be able to move anywhere in the world in 3 seconds, and it's not going to have this antiquated gas fee mechanism built into it at the platform level. So on day one, you're already launching an advanced digital currency. So getting to the point where it's become this accessible where literally anybody can create their own cryptocurrency suited to their needs and their desires is to me a very exciting moment.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why we are doing that. So, and it's exactly like you described. So basically, you click just on the create button, you fill out the form, you click the submit button, and you're getting a listing here within CoinCity. And with that listing, when we open such a listing, you have a full profile of your project. You can describe your project. You have the tokenomics, and then users can attend in your pre-sale. Yeah. So this was basically our first pre-sale done by the Coin Crew, which is quite popular also on the Koinos blockchain. So Coin Crew has created a pre-sale. They filled a pre-sale of 10,000 coin, and then CoinCity helped them to bring their token to CoinDX. That's all via a one-click approach. So once the pre-sale filled, CoinCity clicked one button here called Finalize, and they were live on CoinDX. Yeah. So exactly like you described. So it's basically yeah, we employ Koinos to drive our business model forward, basically. And it's not only for users who want to use Koinos, because in future there will be also features that might be interesting for other users, for users that don't know about Koinos yet, but maybe we talk a bit later after that, about that. once we come back to the.
Okay, so for anybody who's watching this and is thinking, I want to check this out, I want to try this out, they should go to coincity.com.
So we started with the Launchpad, and then what we are also doing, because we are helping the community basically to launch their project, to we're helping entrepreneurs to launch their token project with Koinos and to drive their business idea forward. Um, but we would also like to see, okay, what is actually happening with those tokens? Yeah? Because you launch it here, it's tradable at CoinDX, and that's it. Yeah. So we have a second tab here available, which is our markets, yeah, which lists all CoinDX pairs. Yeah. So we have here all coin and token pairs, USDD pairs, and altcoin pairs. We have them all automatically listed, and you can click off on one of them, for example, say KCT or Dogecoin, yeah, and you see immediately the chart available with the volume indicated. You have here also the moving average indicator and so on. You can swap the time, you can swap the pair. So it's a full working markets view of that trading pair created for CoinDX. So we use basically CoinDX as is a partner from us as the exchange, and then we have the markets page, which helps the community basically to see, okay, what is currently going on.
So it almost seems to me like you're enabling people to kind of bootstrap a community here too. You can launch the token, but you can also view data about the token. And I'm looking at that chat there. It seems like you can also talk to other people who are interested in this token. And if I'm thinking about the entrepreneur, to me, this seems like a pretty simple and easy way to at least get the ball rolling on building a kind of community there, because you've already got these basic tools. You're launching a token, people are going to want to know the price, they're going to want to know the volume. You know, imagine it's you're launching like a customer loyalty point, and the benefit of launching it on Koinos is that it doesn't have fees, but also you get some liquidity in this product. Well, people, where are the people who are interested in this product and being a part of this product? How are they going to interact with one another and get to know one another? Is that what the message space there is about? Am I understanding this right?
Yes, yes, that's the good thing about the pre-sale. I think who was it where we did? I think it was from Robert Kiyosaki. He said it's basically OPM is other people's money that you launch your project with, because you have a little pre-sale cost for initiating the pre-sale, but then you bring your project basically to the market. The liquidity, like we saw at CoinDX, at CoinCrew, which is 10,000 coin, is paid by the community. When we see, for example, the KCT coin chart, we see um, we see an uptrend here. Yeah, so it started here with the 10,000 coin liquidity. It is now at about 2.5x. Yeah, so the liquidity is now much higher, and that's fantastic, because especially when you want to launch something, of course, you need initial funds. Yeah, you need funds for maybe a website. You maybe need, depending on your intention. Yeah, you have to buy maybe goods and products. You have to spend money for marketing, and on top of that, you will have to provide liquidity for a liquidity pool. And if that can be solved initially with a pre-sale, and to actually test your idea if this is something that the community wants. So I would say CoinCity is the perfect place to come to, um, and just give it a try.
Yeah, I tweeted this out today. I said that Koinos is about disempowering tyrants by giving people a direct line to the market. And I see this as playing a critical role there, where you have a good or a service, you have a product that you want to bring to market. You have something that you think people are willing to pay for. Right now, in order to get from your head into their hands and have money exchanged, it's a complicated, difficult process that very few people can actually go through. To me, when I hear you explaining what you've done here, is it's shortening that timeline. It's getting you from idea to liquidity, to that direct line to the market, so that you can take that idea. I go back to that customer loyalty point, because to me that's always seemed like a really obvious opportunity for people, but it's really hard bootstrapping a business like that. And so, and making the customer loyalty point, giving it some kind of tangible value, so that a vendor might actually be interested in using this system, and by extension using the blockchain. And so we really haven't seen a successful customer loyalty point on the blockchain, but everything you're showing to me here, to me it demonstrates why, maybe why we don't have that yet, because it hasn't really been possible to launch a token this easily and establish a market for it so quickly. So now you've, so that you get to that point where this point system, this token, it actually has some value. It has some people who are interested in it, and it has some people who are interested in trading it, because it's those traders who help maintain and build the liquidity of that token, so that it can actually serve the function that you want it to serve.
Yeah. Right now, as I mentioned, we do have a fee involved for a Launchpad creation fee and a little fee for completion if the pre-sale was successful. And in future, we will have a free tier available. So anyone um, with a Koinos wallet, yeah, will be the requirement. But there will be basically no requirement except for a Koinos wallet. Will be able to launch a Launchpad, yeah. And this free tier will then include a little higher fees after completion. But with that, we want to give everyone the chance who has a great idea, who wants to bring it to the market, just to do it, yeah, without having disadvantages of any missing funds or whatever. Um, just yeah, be the community, let the community be creative and launch great projects via KoinCity.
Love it. Making it all just more accessible, continuing to make blockchain technology more accessible to more people. That sounds great. While I have you here, and I think you've done a great job of keeping your answers short, sweet, and to the point. So I'd love to, while I've got you here, ask about what the developer experience has been like for you on Koinos. Why you chose Koinos? Could you talk a little bit about what it's been like as a developer building on Koinos? Was it a good decision? And you don't have to sugarcoat it. I'm just as eager to hear what you think needs to be improved, what's been missing, what needs to be better.
Let me think. I would say it's great for any developer. Not because I want to sugar talk it, but because it is like that. If you have a question, you jump into the Discord channel. You got groups for smart contracts. You got groups for the blockchain, for overall development, and so on. So if you got a question, you will get an answer. The community is very helpful and open. With time, you will see there are probably most of the time the same ones who answer to you. um, but they know what they want. That's a good thing, and it helps you really good. So if you want to get your step into Koinos, it's amazing. I love it.
Well, I appreciate that. And is it fair to say that the CoinCity smart contracts are TypeScript, and
Yeah.
would I is it fair to assume that had you been limited to C++ smart contracts, that would have been a serious barrier to you?
Oh, what first comes into my mind, this was the first thing what I actually knew about Koinos, that you can basically use any language you want. And then I saw C or C++, and I saw TypeScript, and I would have been okay with C++, but I found a way with via TypeScript simpler, and somehow there were more samples available for that, and it looks great. I mean, the good thing is that once you write your contracts, you can write tests, and you can build it. Yeah, TypeScript will tell you exactly what's wrong, so you have no data type issues or whatever, and which is obviously a good base to start coding. Yeah, if the compiler can tell you what's wrong, then that's already a good sign.
All right, great. Thank you. So why don't we end the conversation now, and could you just tell whoever might be viewing this what you would like them to do now?
Yeah, come to KoinCity, create a launchpad, and get the community engaged, and make the best out of your project.
Sounds great. All right. Thanks a lot for talking to me today.
Thank you too, Edward. Bye.
Bye bye.